Hello everyone, my name is Yoshimitsu, and welcome to the Japanese lore of Kingsfield. As the title implies, I will be referring to the original Japanese text over the translated English text. If there are any discrepancies between the versions, I will always take what the original Japanese states as fact. I take this approach as many lore elements have been lost due to translation, and I'm hoping that I can bring some answers to long debated and unanswered lore questions and bring some new theories as well. Let's begin. This video will be regarding the ending of Kingsfield 2. You see, the ending itself is a bit different between the translated English version and the original Japanese, especially regarding the fate of a certain character that we meet, and that character is Lyn Reinhardt. The Truth Mirror states this regarding Lyn. She is an elf who used to visit the castle with her father. He went to Garan to look for Prometheus and never returned. She plans to go in search of him. You and she were friends as children. In the original Japanese Truth Mirror statement, it does not mention that Lyle and Lyn were friends as children, and there are multiple subtle changes from Japanese to English regarding how Lyn interacts with Lyle. When we first meet Lyn in the village of Rugo, Lyn states, "You're Austin Lyle Forrester, Prince of Verdite. I met you at the castle a long time ago. We used to play together when my father and I visited the castle. I know you go by Prince Lyle now, but can I still call you Austin?" In the original, she doesn't state that her and Lyle used to play together. Lyn doesn't refer to Lyle by name, and only states that she had seen him before in the castle. And she also doesn't ask if she can call him Austin. Moving on to the next statement that Lyn states, "While my father was chatting with the king, I used to take walks with Alexander in the courtyard. The flowers would be blooming. It was always so beautiful. That is actually where Alexander introduced me to you." This statement adds an extra line of dialogue not found in the Japanese. The statement, "That is actually where Alexander introduced me to you," is not found in the original. Lyn only talks about the walks with Alexander and the flowers, nothing about being introduced to Lyle. And as we progress through the game, Lyn moves from her home in Rugo, and we can meet her again in the Fields of Ice. Here, she tells Lyle about how different the Fields of Ice used to be. Lyn states, "This area used to be lively and warm when I was a child. Of course, I always wished that you could come and take me away someday. My best friend, the Prince of Verdite. I was jealous. I wanted to be a princess." Now, most of this statement does not exist in Japanese. Only the first sentence exists in the Japanese version. She doesn't mention anything about wishing Lyle to take her away, nor does she mention being jealous of Lyle, or that she wanted to be a princess. She just states, "This area used to be lively and warm when I was a child." The same can be said when she bids goodbye to Lyle, when Lyn states, "Oh well, thanks for stopping by anyway. Take care. If we get through this someday, I hope I'll be seeing you. Maybe at the castle again, like in the good old days. Maybe we could even... Well, anyway, thanks." In Japanese, her goodbye is much curter and brief. She states, "Ja kyotsukete ne," which is something like, "Well, take care." Lyn does not thank Lyle, or wish to see him again, or imply they could even. In the English version, it's heavily implied that Lyn was attracted to Lyle and knew him from a young age. But in the original Japanese version, none of this is implied at all. There are no indications that Lyn is attracted to Lyle. Even the statement Alexander makes about Lyn is different in Japanese. When Alexander states, "I'm very sorry about Lyn, but she has done well for herself. It was Lord Veyrak's wish also that she would be cared for. Did she tell you how she felt about you before she..." The statement, Did she tell you how she felt about you before she does not exist in Japanese? Alexander does state he is sorry about Lynn, but he does not ask Lyle if she told him how she felt about him. In the Japanese version, Lynn was not attracted to Lyle, and this leads into the ending of King's Field 2. The English version of the ending added this entire event, which does not happen in the Japanese version. The statement, "For this, I grant you back the life of your queen-to-be." The darkness enveloped Lynn's body, but her spirit remained pure to the light. This whole statement does not exist in the original Japanese. Lynn was not brought back to life to be Lyle's queen. The entire concept of Lynn being attracted to Lyle is made up in the English version. And unfortunately, in the original Japanese version, Lynn died searching for her father, and Vala did not bring Lynn back to life. Thanks for watching, everyone. Please let me know what you think in the comments. I love reading and listening to other people's lore theories, so please do. And until we meet again in my next video, don't you dare go hollow, my friends.